You guys, what are some songs that you love to pump yourself up? Because the other day I went to an audition and I really needed to pump it up. And so I did Fall Out Boy, where they go, light it up, 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 light it up, up, light it up, I'm on fire. I did that song. But I would love to make a playlist of songs that are pump up songs. So if you have any helpful suggestions of pump up songs to really get your energy high, excited, woo! Drop a comment below, please. I would love your help on this. It would mean a lot. Thank you so much. Okay, so tonight we have a reaction to a singer from the Indonesian Idol, and I can't even pronounce her name, so I'm not even gonna try. If you know how to pronounce her name, please comment below. But she's gonna sing When I Look at You. It's a cover by Miley Cyrus, so here we go.
Everybody needs inspiration. Everybody needs a song, beautiful melody. When the night's so long, there is no guarantee.
Wow, so far I'm loving her sound. It's very light and melancholy. Let me say, this song I'm not really familiar with, so it's kind of a new one for me, which I'm kind of excited about, because sometimes when you know a song, it's like, I don't know, you tend to compare against the person who originally sang the song, so I don't know how different it is from the actual Miley Cyrus song, but so far I'm getting a deep sense of emotion from her. In the beginning, went so into herself to begin this song. I think sometimes that's a very personal and vulnerable place to be. It takes talent to get there when other people are around. I find that you do have to practice this, how to get into that space, that really vulnerable, creative space for yourself. And for me, I've noticed it takes me about 30 minutes to get into that space if I'm really going deeply beyond what is comfortable for me. Once I get there, I don't care what other people think. I don't care how I look, and I'm really focusing on the whole message. So this really is about message and about heart and about keeping this sound really light. Everything that she's doing with her face here in the beginning, not really this, but like she's squeezing up here. You can tell she's using her face muscles in this kind of T-zone area. And up here, that helps keep the sound in the front and not swallowed. And it's really important to use those muscles and squeeze them so that you can stay in that place. So I love that she's doing that. Let's keep going.
'Cause this love is easy, yeah, when my world is falling apart, when there's no light to break out the dark, that's when I look at you. Why do?
Nice. There was that beautiful transition from that from her lower voice up into her head voice, which was really nice. I loved that. She takes it so tenderly. Now, one thing that really helps her is this mic, because she's so close to it. She can sing as quietly and as from the heart as she desires. If you were in theater and singing something that was more of a show tune, you would need to project more. But in this setting with the mic, you can really just not sing that loud and have a huge impact because the mic picks up everything.
Waves are floating the shore and I can't find my way home anymore. That's when I look at you.
So when she keeps her voice voice there in the front where we talked about, she's like using these muscles here and here. She's keeping it there so that she can do those little runs of hi, hi, really, really quickly and lightly, because you need the agility in your voice to do that. Now, if the sound is coming from a place in your mouth that's, you know, farther back, you know, the sound will be a little bit more sluggish to move. So if you really want that light, piercing tone, no vibrato, and keeping it right here in the front of your face.
I see forgiveness. I see the truth. You love me for who I am, like the stars hold the moon.
Wow, right there. She just did a light the stars, oh, to move. She did this really quick transition from her, hey, her lower voice up into that here, this head voice place, which you have to practice that. Sometimes the weakness is from the lower to the upper voice, and sometimes it's from the upper going back to the lower voice, and you want to have a smooth transition, whether you're going up or coming down. And in this case, she was going up, and it sounded nice. It sounded really, really nice. This verse feels stronger, you know?
Right there where they belong. And I am not alone, yeah, when my world is falling apart, when there's no light to break up the day, that's when
Okay, good heavens. And then she pulls out the stops of this belting voice. Yeah, it's her powerful voice. And she flipped up for a minute into that head voice, but then she came right back down to that lower chesty voice. Wow. To do it well is really, 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 really hard. To sing it in tune when you are doing a chesty voice is really, 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 really hard. She's doing a gorgeous job. Let's keep going.
look at you when the waves are floating, shouting. I can't find my way home anymore. That's when I look at you.
Wow. So through that whole section, she's doing a lot of using that chesty voice going up into her head voice. But the chesty voice, I'm noticing, has a little bit of like a frog to her voice. So you can hear almost like it's a friction rubbing in between her vocal folds, and maybe even like, it's almost like that sound of when you have to cough. Stick with me here. The sound of you needing to cough, but then you don't cough, and she sings through the cough. That's what it reminds me of, but it creates this really strong sound because she's pulling those vocal cords together. If you do a vocal fry where it's like, that's forcing the cords to come together and create a really strong sound. So if you were going, hey, 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 it's like staying there for an extended amount of time. But then when she flips up to her head voice, it's like smooth and effortless, and it's like silk, right? It's just effortless, and none of that tension is there. But then she comes back down, and the tension is there, and it's like, how are you doing that? Amazing.
You appear just like a dream to me, just like kaleidoscopes, colors that over me. All I need, every breath that I breathe. Don't you know you're beautiful? When the waves are floating, shouting, I can't.
So right here through this section, we are definitely hearing more of that almost cough sound, that right? But she's going back and forth so effortless. effortlessly. She's going back and forth so effortlessly that, you know, that's hugely talented. Anybody who is a singer who has tried to sing it even remotely like she's singing it, like blowing your mind right now. You're like, that is so incredibly difficult. Wow, there at the end, amazing, so amazing. And you'll notice as she gets closer to the mic at the end, she's getting a little bit quieter. She's not quite back to that super ethereal sound that she had at the beginning of the song. She has a little bit more strength to it, but she does quiet down just a little bit. There's some decrescendo and she gets closer to the mic. And notice when she gets louder, she's coming away to really make space for the energy that is coming out of her mouth. Sometimes when you are singing something super energetic, you need to make sure you're breathing in the place where you can have energy come into your mouth like you're breathing it in. So I've heard it said that if you breathe lazily, you're going to have a lazy sound that comes out. If you breathe with a little bit more energy will be dispelled as you exhale, right? So if it's like, you're not going to have a lot there, but if you know, as you exhale, there's going to be more energy. So as you are practicing any song that you're singing, really think about, how is the air going in? Is it going in with lots of energy? Do you want a low energy song? Is that your intention? Or do you need more oomph to your sound, right? This is a big song for sure. She did an incredible job. So fun. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for my subscriber who suggested this video. And if you liked this content, please give it a thumbs up so other people can find it, and subscribe below. I'd love to see you here more on the channel, and I'll see you next time here at Serene Vocal Studio. See ya. Bye.